It's like 70 degrees today. Hey guys. Oh, I left my window open a little bit. Alright. Well, that's okay. Whoops. It's not like it rained or anything. But, yeah. It is so incredible outside. And it looks like it's gonna be warm again tomorrow. Although it is gonna rain. And I'm like, how dare you rain on the day that I am doing my Bratz outing extravaganza? Like, please don't. But it'll still be good temperature-wise, which is good because I'm wearing kind of a slutty dress. It's short anyway. I have to decide if I'm gonna get something to wear underneath it or not. Some stockings. I have stockings, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to wear with it. But then 2 days from now, it's back to being 40 degrees, and I'm like, the extreme weather shifts are killing me. So anyway, you guessed it, I'm on my way to work, and I'm feeling a little bit of a sense of anxiety because I talked to my field exec on the phone yesterday, and I don't know what the fuck she wants to talk to me about. I wish that she would let me know why she wants to talk to me. Although I think we kind of got to the heart of the matter, actually, now that I think about it. When we had our event on Saturday with the DJ, and I had the freelancer Brandon there, Brandon reported all the sales as if he made them all, and I don't know if he understands that or not, because I didn't until she explained it to me, that he doesn't get to report the day's sales as a freelancer. When he reports the sales, they literally have to be the ones that he made, and she went on to explain that literally means that he sat somebody down and did their makeup in some kind of way, and they actually sold to them, and then he went and got the products and brought them up to the register for me to ring. Because in actuality, once the whole Star Money thing was deducted, because that's a whole separate issue, but we ended up doing about $1,100 or $1,200 in sales that day. But by the time that was all taken into account, we had 900 in. And Brandon reported that he did all of those sales because that's what it was when he left. I had made more sales after he left. And she asked me about it. She was like, so Brandon reported that he did $800 in sales. Is that the case? Or is that what you guys did for the day? And I explained that he reported all the sales that were in at the time that he left. But if we were actually looking at it as who did what, I mean, Brandon did maybe $100 in sales, and I did the rest. Because I was sitting people down and selling. I assumed that to be a freelancer, because of the other freelancers that I had met, you had to actually be good at selling. And she acknowledged in that phone call that Brandon wasn't really much of a seller, but she sent him to me because that way I would have some support since Tiffany wouldn't be there. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I didn't say this part to her, but I was like, because Brandon, like, doesn't really do anything while he's here. And it also doesn't seem like Brandon has much competency when it comes to makeup. So it's like, Brandon isn't good at selling. Brandon isn't good at makeup. And Brandon isn't extroverted in the way that, even though he looks like a Terry Mugler model, I always tell him that, he's not even, like, getting people over. Like, he's not, I don't know what he's providing. Kind of just like somebody to keep me company, I guess. And it's like, as far as support, all he's gonna do is say hi. It's not even like he can ring the people out because he's a freelancer. And it's not like he knows where any of this stuff is for the most part, because he's only at the counter so much. I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, like, back to the phone call. She kind of said at one point that that was what she really wanted to know. But then she started asking about how we were doing for the week, and we only have, like, around $1,000 in because the store is slow. Okay. And she just starts telling me how, like, I need to be doing $100 an hour. I need to, like, show productivity for the time that I'm there. So if I'm there for 6 hours, then I need to do at least $600. And I'm like, yeah, theoretically, I love that, and I agree with you. But it's like, I can text my heart out. I can try to recruit the 2 people who are coming through. Like, at one point, is it not my responsibility, but the responsibility of the stores to get people in? Because when I have people, they buy for the most part. Like, if I have somebody who is willing to be open and receptive to what I'm saying, and they have money to spend, they buy, and we have fun together, and I love it. Those are, like, the days that I live for. Like, the other day when I was talking about how I busted out the tips that my store manager had told me, I mean, I had great sales with the few people that I had. It's honestly one of the hardest jobs that I've ever had in that way, because we're not at a point in time where, like, people are begging you to take their money in exchange for makeup, because there's just so much makeup out there. And on one hand, like, yeah, there are those people that exist, but the die-hard people, they might not be going to a counter. Like, they're probably buying from Mac Online or the Mac store. And then there's also all of those other brands. So it's just really tough. And this is on my mind, like, 24/7. And it's just really frustrating and really disheartening to care this much and to just have her be like, okay, well, you need to do this. And it's not like she's, like, a bitch or anything. She's just a firm, really competent, smart, powerful woman, and she's so good at sales. But as much as I want to live up to her expectations and be molded by the pressure that she's putting me under, I'm just like, I don't know how you want me to accomplish this. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And then when we finally ended up talking, we only talked for a couple minutes, and I explained that whole thing about Brandon to her. And then she started talking about the sales. And then she was like, you know what? I'm actually at my next stop, so I need to go, but I'll talk to you more either today or tomorrow. So then she ended up calling me back while I was literally at the gym. So, of course, I didn't answer, and I'm not on the clock, so I didn't say anything back. But I'm just like, what more do we need to talk about? Like, leave me alone. I'm so avoidant when it comes to her because she stresses me out, obviously. I don't feel understood. I feel like I have to perform so much and just be like, even though I just feel like she's out of touch. But she also spends so much time in these stores, so I'm like, maybe you're not even out of touch. Maybe you're just delusional, or you are willfully ignorant because you see other things happening in other stores or whatever. I don't know. At the same time, the other counters in like the fragrance department do so much in sales, but respectfully, ever since that counter was built, comparatively, it's always been a lower performing counter for whatever reason. And it's only gotten harder because there's more places that sell MAC nearby. Like, literally, the plaza that I just passed that has a Target in it, they have an Ulta in the Target, and there is a MAC gondola. And then there's a big Ulta down the street that has a MAC section in it. It's just like, oh my God. The only thing that I do have that other places don't have is the experience of a trained MAC artist. Oh, Qdoba is now open. I'll have to look up their menu. Maybe I'll get some Qdoba. I don't know. So yeah, it's just stressful. I've never been more stressed out by a job, but like I was saying the other day, I've also never found more purpose or saw myself like blossoming into something more and been pressure cooked to grow. Like, I was so lost before this job. And obviously, I'm not going to have this job forever. But it's been a couple years, and my enthusiasm has been renewed with the addition of Tiffany, because I feel like I have somebody to talk to and that also has an investment in what I'm doing beyond just being like, what are the numbers? Like, she's actually part of it, and that makes such a difference. Because I don't feel alone. Although she's like barely ever scheduled because of the time of year and stuff. Whatever. And I'm like 10 minutes early. Okay. It's funny because it's like, what else is in my mind or on my mind to talk about? And it's like, nothing really. This is my life. And I'm sorry if it's like boring to other people. I try to, do things. But this is just one of the main things that I care about. So, I don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you or what else I should do. Also, though, I need to take this pressure off of myself because it's not like I have very many people watching me. Like, barely anybody watches my videos. So I can just talk about whatever I want, and like, what's the worst that can happen? I go from having like 35 subscribers to 0 because everyone gets bored. I'm still talking into the void either way, you know? But this is the middle. This is the middle of it. The middle is boring. I'm literally just working at the same thing that I've been doing for a while. And no, the day-to-day of life is not super exciting. That's life. And you know what? When you are living in the chaotic times of life and the mayhem, you always think about how you're so stressed out and things are so crazy and you just want to like lay around and do nothing, or you want stability. You want to not have so much swirling around you and feeling like you're just running around like a chicken with your head cut off, to use that term. And it's like I do finally have that. Like the other day I talked about mayhem versus controlled chaos, and how there's part of me that misses the mayhem because my life is like so structured now, except for when I schedule controlled chaos. And that's the trade-off though. And when you're used to the mayhem, this type of life feels so boring, and it literally doesn't make good content. It really doesn't. The only time that it'll start making good content is when I level up. Like, I have more to show because I've put in the work to reach the next phase where I maybe have a promotion, or whenever I have bigger events, or if I move, when I move, or when I have more money to be able to go and do more things. And also when I achieve the level of confidence where I don't feel so awkward and almost like ashamed about filming myself and filming myself talking out in public, because that's definitely a thing. Like, it's so hard for me to do, although I've been doing it more. I've been trying to give you guys more to look at than just like me talking in my car. And I also just want this for my own records, right? Like, when I look back at my life, I will at least have these videos, because I've never been one to do much in the way of documentation. Like, I don't think to pull out my phone a lot to take pictures of things. I'm just trying to be better about it now. I don't have very much to look back at as far as memories. So this will be so good when I'm like 40 and 50 and 60, and I can see how I was back in the day, and I can just see myself grow up. Because until, like, I still felt like such a kid at 27, and now I feel like an actual young adult now. I feel like an adult, sort of, like I said, young adult, and I've made more progress with things, and I feel like I have more, and I feel more confident in who I am and like what I've done, and like I'm on a path. So speaking of that, I guess I'll go clock in because I have 6 minutes until then. Okay, bye. We got all of the stock sorted. We got some good stuff. We definitely got things that we could have used more instead of other stuff. These 2 boxes are the new, that doesn't show it very well, the new Studio Fix powder foundations. I'm so excited because I am a Studio Fix powder girl all day, damn near every day. All right, I'm leaving work, and they've really built that whole building over there. That's gonna be one of those dicks that you can do activities on, go play mini golf and stuff, which honestly could be really cool. I wonder how much it is to go and do the simulated golfing or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I'm obviously leaving work, and instead of running right home and going to the gym or something like that, as I usually would be doing if I was getting out this early and whatever, I'm actually going to run to Heinen's, and I'm going to go and get a treat and maybe some flowers for Hope, like I said earlier in the week. Following through on that, hopefully I'll be satisfied with what they have, because I'd really prefer to not have to go to Target too. They should have what I need. It should only be one stop. Just gonna get her a little something and call it a day. It really doesn't need to be more than that. I am already making the effort of going out to her event and celebrating her birthday. So let's not overgive. And for my own event, she is coming to that, so that's nice. She was excited about it. So far, Allie is coming, Hope is coming, Tiffany isn't going to be able to go on the Friday that everybody else is going to come to. Gail is coming, Carla might come. Cassidy said that Cassidy RSVP'd yes, but I doubt she's actually going to come. And who else did I ask? There's 6 people who have agreed and RSVP'd to go on Friday. And then Tiffany said yes to doing it Tuesday. And my sister might come. My friend from Aveda, I think she's gonna come. She said she didn't RSVP yet because she's in Vegas right now. And then I don't know if Polly from Chanel is gonna come. I invited her and her daughter, so we'll see. So if all those people came, it'd be at 10 people, which is honestly the most people I have ever went out with that I invited. That would be wild. But since Gail is coming, hopefully she brings a friend, because as of right now everybody's on the younger side, and I love Gail and I just feel she could hold her own and she would have fun no matter what. But I want it to be a good mix, and her and Carla know each other now because they're both from the Mac counter, so that would be good. And then that's why I was really hoping that Polly and her sister would come and her daughter, because then there would be even more of a group for the older women, if they didn't want to talk to the younger ones about who knows what. I don't know. It's like I said, it's a mix, and I wanted it to be a mix of people between the ages of late 20s to early 60s. We should all be hanging out together, we're all ladies. Ain't nothing wrong with being young, and ain't nothing wrong with being on the older end of things. Like, it's good to have that connection. Well-roundedness. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to have a weird encounter with Heinen's dude today. He's gonna be like, oh, what you doing? And then he'll see me with like cupcakes and be like, what are those? No wonder you're fat. Or whatever. No wonder you're stagnant. You don't have gains. I'll be like, can you shut the fuck up? Honestly, if you said something crazy, oh my god, go. Go. I know that my nose is like hella shiny. Oh! Well, the other guy that works at Heinen's that makes me feel uncomfortable is here. He's like a cashier who is like mad that he ever had to hack my like groceries before when there were no self-checkouts. Because believe me, I would rather do my own shit than have to deal with people, if we're being perfectly honest. But yeah, he was like weird about it. Like, I think he was attracted to me, but was absolutely so salty that like he had to bag my groceries. Like, he was mad at me for it. Bitch, it's not my fault. Anyway, let's go. These are all so pretty, and they're 13. Huh, I have a shamrock plant. There's some tulips. These are cute. I feel like she would like these the most. And now we're gonna go see what they have for cupcakes. Birthday cake themed donuts. Oh no, is Heinen's? Oh, never mind. I was like, I know I thought I saw that they had cupcakes. I will get these ones, because then there should like be enough if everybody wanted one. And that's it. I think this was a successful mission, and I'm literally just gonna put this stuff in a Mac bag because we are Mac Bibby. And maybe I'll swing by Dollar Tree and see if there's like a cool vase I could put in. Let's get some motherfucking gas. I think because it is so nice out and I really didn't spend any time outside today, that even though part of me doesn't want to, because it's 7:30 and, you know, I still gotta eat dinner and I still have to take a shower and I still have to like try on my outfit and kind of figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow and just get it all laid out. Also decide if I'm gonna work in my outfit. I'm going to elect to walk to Dollar Tree because it's literally like a 7-minute walk for me. And that way I can get some outside movement time in. Hey, how's it going? So pretty. The crazy thing is, like, I used to spend my life outside walking around Berea, and now I feel like I haven't been outside in so long. I haven't walked around the little town that I just enjoyed so much, and like the whole reason that I moved here, the whole reason that I've continued to live here for 5 years was because of how pretty like Coe Lake is. I've never even taken you guys to Coe Lake. Like, I've been on so many dates to Coe Lake because I would just have guys like meet me in town, and then, you know, I would just see if I vibed with them. And I know that a lot of women are like, don't go on a walking date, but I love walking. Like, it relaxes me, and the guys never know like where we're going, so I would just, it's almost like I'd put them in a trance walking them through all the different areas of Berea, and I would just ask them questions and like get all of this information out of them. And then by the end of it, like, I knew if I wanted anything to do with them again. It was honestly very efficient. And I would just give them an hour of my time. I'd get like a coffee with them or something, and then I would send them on their way, and it was like fantastic. But yeah, like, I would just do stuff like that all the time. Or I would go on really long walks by myself, and I would be all over the place. But I think that season is coming back because I kind of go through this phase like every year where during the summer and during the spring and then, you know, halfway into fall, I'm like always outside walking around in my amazing town. And then, you know, it starts to get cold, and then I live in the gym like I do now. So we'll get back there because it really just did make me so happy to enjoy this area. It's beautiful. It's so quaint and cute. There's a bunch of different like forms of scenery. Like, you got Coe Lake, where there's a big pavilion and it's right next to the library, and they have all kinds of music events down there when the weather is nice. There's the big lake, of course. There are walking trails. You can go kayaking down there. And then there's Wallace Lake if you want more of a beachy vibe, and that's surrounded by metro parks. And then like you can access metro parks very easily and quickly from this area. The residential area is really nice, and the houses aren't like a cul-de-sac or like suburbia where they're all the same. Like there's all these different, very unique houses. And then you just see people like having fun because this is a college town. So like you'll see people playing in the lawn and stuff, and it's just very like, it's just cute. Like it's nice to see people having fun together. And also, this is the longest that I have ever just walked around. Like cars have passed and seen me holding my phone up, pointing at myself, talking to myself. And I think I'm like getting over some kind of a fear with that. Nobody has been like said anything or like, you know, heckled or bullied me. So that's cool. But okay, I'm like almost there. We have made it to Dollar Tree.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see if we can find any decent vases. I'm in the wrong aisle. I also wanted to see if I could get like something cute to put the cupcakes in. Oh, these are like for eggs. I don't think they'd fit in that. Should I put them in a garden dish? Oh. That's kind of cute. I mean, this is like classic and cute and would fit everything for sure. But it kind of just looks like a little garbage can. Okay. This one it is.
So I can't roll you a cigarette. I'm all out of food.
I'm very confused about what's going on because there's like so many people in the parking lot of this Tire Choice place, and it's like everybody's looking at their cars like there's some kind of event happening out in the parking lot, but it doesn't look like an event other than the fact that there's a bunch of people in the parking lot. They look like they're on their way to a metal show or something. I guess I'll probably... Okay, this is the look. Is it giving all black, decked out Bratz girl? I got little stars in my hair. I got like some little blingies. What do we think? Good? Stupid? If it's stupid, I mean, this is all I got. And where can you see the freaking shoes? It's too dark in my bedroom. They're like platform boots.